Woo! What's going on, guys? Welcome to Orum'S Den. This is where we talk NFL football and, hey, mostly Detroit Lions football. And we had a game today. A game on Sunday. Yeah, we had a game on Sunday. But first, Mike, man, how's it going, buddy? What are you doing?
That was not on purpose, by the way.
It's okay.
My hand hit the button. So
I need some milk.
Apparently, you need some milk already. It's too early for that right now in the show.
Words.
But hey, we are back on Orum's Forum. I'm happy to be on the show and to talk some Detroit Lions.
Yeah, man, for sure. Let's say some hi to people in the chat. What's going on? Jamie Ward, how you doing, buddy? Vash Starwood in the house. There's my boy Madness Elite Show. What's going on, brother? Corey Batten, what's up, buddy? J. Cole, how you doing, bro? Johnny Dundera, there's my boy. There, I'm not late, man. Am I late? Hey, Alan Dana, what's going on, brother? Patty Grimes, Game Day Express. Never seen you in here before. Welcome to the chat, man. Thank you for joining, man. Here's Tone right here. What's up, buddy? Oh, no, look who he's got his avatar.
Come on, man.
That's who I wanted to pick.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Tone?
I had to make it my avatar, you know.
I like it, though. I do like it, even though I'm a Giants fan.
My favorite player's son. You know, the Giants could have had, I heard Giants fans is pretty split right now about either if they should have either took Slater or gone with Tony. Although I heard Thomas had a good game last week, so I don't know.
Tony, oh, okay. Yeah. Tony, the wide receiver out of Florida.
Yeah. Although apparently Nate Solder has been trash, which
that whole O-line in New York is trash, my friend. That whole O-line is trash. Hey, Spirit of Detroit podcast, buddy. I threw it up in your link on Twitter, bro, in your DM. If you want to come in, buddy. Avery Giovanni, he's a legend. Spirit of Detroit podcast. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Well, we had a game that just passed, man, on this Sunday. Lost 41-33 to the San Francisco 49ers. We had some big news, too, that happened in that game. We'll get to that right away. Jeff Okudah, Mike, what's your first thoughts on that?
Me, first thoughts is that's terrible for his development to be injured out for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
That's awful news, man. And it's we don't want to hear that. Regardless if you like a guy or not, his development will probably be stunted for this. I don't want this to be a bust. We'll see next year. I give a player 3 years. It's not too good the first 2 years, one being an injury. Maybe year 3 can come back and recover fully and help this team out.
I hear you, man. Tone, what was your first thoughts on hearing that we lost our third overall pick, Jeff Okudah, for the year?
I was about to say, man, oh, man. I'm about to say, he really about to become a bust now if he keep going like this. I'm like, dang, man. Yeah. Because honestly, so like even when his first year, even when they drafted him, when they first drafted him, I said he probably not gonna start first. He's probably gonna take a couple weeks. Yeah. And over the year, he's probably gonna get better and better, eventually become a good starter. Problem is he got injured and out for the season, was missing a bunch of practices, came to the season looking bad, got injured during the season too. Right. I was already kind of giving him like that year off. I was like, I'm going to give you this year off. Corner is a hard transition to the NFL. It's arguably the hardest position to play in the NFL. I'm going to give you a pass this year. Then they come into this season, new defensive coordinator, new defensive scheme, not as much man, and he's played pretty much all man his college and NFL career. So I was like, I'm going to kind of give him a pass this year too. He's probably going to have some really bad stretches, forcing him to play some more zone. That's what some of his worst moments happened last year, was a lot of miscommunications, not an understanding of how to play zone, because of Ohio State, all they did was play man. And that's all Patricia wanted to do. So he ain't used to playing no zone at all. I mean, and it was shown last year, right? So I was kind of like, I'm gonna give him a little bit of a pass this year. But then he got injured, and it's like another setback. Because it's like there's a development, there's a significant key development that he needs right now, but he can't get it because he can't stay on the field.
Yeah,
and
that sucks. Yeah, it's a huge problem, man. You know what I mean? Like, he came in preseason, all through preseason. We were hearing how this kid was developing into a leader and he was playing better. You know, he had a couple hiccups in preseason, then made up for it a bit, then got burned on Sunday, then made up for that. He actually made a really, really nice pass breakup after he got reamed out by his coach. That was a sight to see too. But hey, this coaching staff they want accountability, and they have a good relationship too, by the way. Aubrey Pleasant and Jeff Okuda. That's the word out there. So even though they were getting each other's face, or more, it was Aubrey Pleasant doing it. But now, yeah, like you say, his development is going to be now it's heard. Now they're talking. Like now you're hearing possibly he could be moved to safety. You're already hearing the safety talk that he's possibly going to get moved to safety. Now I don't. An Achilles injury is very tricky, man. You lose explosiveness, you lose speed.
And he already didn't have much of that.
Not a fast guy. He's not a fast guy to begin with. So the talk's already out there, and it's week 2, not even yet, and we're already talking about moving Jeff Okuda to safety. He's out for the year. I don't know, man. Mike, what are you thinking about possibly? I know it's way early to talk about this, but it kind of has to be talked about because I think we'll be talking about it for the next year. What about him moving to safety? What are you thinking?
I think it's way too early to be talking about this. We got to see how he recovers. It's not like this is back in the 2000s or even before that. I talked about this in my video. Yeah. Medicine now, people can recover fairly, I don't want to say quick, but at a much higher level than it used to be when it comes to back to their athleticism and their speed and everything like that. We've seen players come back and do almost like it was nothing. So we'll see how it goes. He's going to have to just, get the surgery and then rehab and do all that stuff. I'm not even going to contemplate that right now.
Yeah,
any part of him until everything is done. He's at training camp. See how well he can do when he's at training camp and go from there.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Tone, what do you think about moving to safety? Too early to talk about, which it probably is. Mike's probably right. But it's going to be the talk, man, for the next – I guarantee you this is going to be talked about for the next year. So it is a little early, but what do you think about it?
I understand the mindset, but I don't think people are really thinking it through. I think people are thinking slower corner can tackle, move him to safety. I'm like, but think about it like this. You going to put Jeff Okuda in the box? Are you going to put Jeff Okuda as a box safety? Because teams are going to really try to run on that. Exactly. You're going to put Jeff Okuda deep. You think Jeff Okuda has the knowledge of route? You think Jeff Okuda has the route recognition in zone to be playing as a deep safety? And not only that, if you do that, what you going to do? Move Tracy to the box? You're going to play a lot more split safety? I don't think he really has a fit at safety, to be honest. Like, he can barely play on zone as corner. You want him to be the last. You're either going to put him in the box, which is going to make you liable in the run game, or you're going to make him the last resort, the last man in the in zone. I don't think he's ready for either of those things. Like, at this point, you kind of either, if anything, you would move him to slot corner. That's physically where his best fit is.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, for sure. Well, right now, we have a situation now, obviously, with the CUDA done. So who becomes that number 2? Because Warrior is going to have the fun of trying to keep in check Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers this week after getting completely embarrassed by the New Orleans Saints. Now we got to play the Green Bay Packers on national television in front of the whole world after the Packers get embarrassed.
Oh,
now, who is going to be the number 2? Warrier's already got Adams. There's nobody better than Warrior. That's facts. Unless they think Melifonwu can do that, but I don't think he's there at all. Who becomes the number 2? Mike, do they sign someone for the practice squad? Do they got some guys? They got Parnell Motley. They got Nickel Roby-Coleman they could call up. Could they give a call back to Quentin Dunbar? I don't know. What do you think?
So, hey, 9 drinks. Yes, I did beat you, and I had the number 1 fantasy score. I'm number 1 right now.
I beat you too, Tom, by the way.
I think it's got to be Efutu Melifonwu. I think he's got to be the number 2 guy. You get that or undrafted rookies. Got the guy, you drafted this dude, 4th round, throw him on the other side. He's going to get tore up. He's going to get beat. Folks, our secondary is not good.
Cheeks.
You know, I mean not good. I mean it's cheeks upon cheeks. It doesn't matter who you throw out there right now. They're going to get beat up. The only thing you can hope for is if we can get mass pressure on Aaron Rodgers, and that will help out the secondary because this thing is bad.
Oh, 100%. What are you thinking there, Tone? Does it become Melifonwu? I'm kind of agreeing with Mike. It's probably going to be. I don't think he's really ready, but like he said, man, what are we going to do? We're going to have to call someone from the couch, obviously, and they're not going to be ready right away. I don't think we're going to throw Jerry Jacobs or anybody like that on him. So I don't know, man. It's probably going to be Melifonwu. What do you think?
It got to be Melifonwu. I mean, the other guys on this team. I mean, you're not putting Bobby Price out there.
No.
I don't know if you really trust AJ Parker out there. On the outside, you probably gonna keep him in the slot. And at this point, I'm just waiting. I'm throw Melifonwu in there. You spend a 3rd round pick on him. I'd rather you throw him in there than some free agent. Let him get in there. Let him get some significant snaps. He's probably gonna get beat, which I'm trying to get that 1st overall pick. But let him get in there. Let him get some snaps, and evaluate your corner position because Amani's in his 3rd year. Jeff Okuda's got injuries on and off the field. Next year's cornerback class has some guys in it. You need to evaluate where your strengths are. You need to see where he currently is in his development.
I totally agree, man. Yeah, to think about it more and more, man, it's going to be Melifonwu. It has to be like you guys just said, 3rd round pick out of Syracuse. It kind of has to be him, man. And I guess the pressure. I'm not going to say the pressure will be off him, but it won't be as much coming from a 1st round pick like Okuda. Okay, so on to the game. More about the game, man. The defensive performance, man. I kind of want to talk about that from the Detroit Lions, or lack thereof.
Oh.
They let Jimmy Garoppolo throw for over 300-something yards and a couple touchdowns. Had a great rating. Smiling all day. The guy didn't even have a grimace on his face all day. I don't remember him really getting hit. I think I remember Romeo maybe hitting him once. Was 1 sack. He did get hit. Oh, yeah, by Tracy Walker. That's right. My bad. But the D-line didn't do nothing. The D-line didn't do nothing. Secondary got burned. I don't know where the linebackers were. They had a kid named Elijah Mitchell out of Louisiana Lafayette, a 6th-round pick, rushed for over 100 yards and a touchdown. Mostert would have ran for probably 200 if he wouldn't have got hurt because he was already running well. His first 2 carries were great. Now, this is coming from a defense that was trash the past couple years. It looks like it's almost the same defense. I was watching almost the exact same defense. What do you guys think about the defense, Mike?
This is going to be a long year. It's going to be a really long year. With that said, though, I think the defensive line will do better performance this week because the Green Bay Packers offensive line is not even close to as good as the 49ers. Right. There's a big difference in how they play. One's really good. One we've seen this past week in Green Bay that's not really that good.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions defensive line can't stop the run. This was last year. I mean, they did the exact same thing. 7-yard runs. Maybe Levi Onwuzurike can play. That will help out. But we need what is going on? How can they not fix this? It's just it is insane to watch.
It's insane
I'm tired of seeing the run just get gashed, man. At some point, they got to be able to stop the bleeding. This has been 1 year and 1 week of watching this. I can't hopefully they can do a better. They got to do a better job.
They got to do a better job. Yeah, they just
and the linebackers. They're just it doesn't help, except for Derek Barnes, which should be starting. If you want to get some help,
yeah, they got to get him in there. They got to get him in there. I didn't see him in there.
This concept of bringing him in slowly. No, he's already better than the quote unquote best coverage linebacker in the NFL, Alex Anzalone.
Thor.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Told him, man. I know, this defense. We saw him get absolutely gashed. Jimmy G looking like Joe Montana out there. Deebo Samuel looking like Jerry Rice. I don't what do you think about that defense? Did it just bring back bad memories or what?
Oh no, I've been calling this all year. I've been calling this, and because people was trying to tell me, it was like, well, our new D-line is going to stop the 49ers run game. I'm like, but that's not really how their run game works.
Maybe a tad.
I was like, that's not the problem with the 40. Here's the problem with the Lions. The Lions are strong up the middle. Here's the problem with the teams we're going against. They don't run up the middle. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but most of the teams we're playing do not run up the middle. They're going to attack the edges. Who's going to get put out there? Guys like Julian, Austin Bryant, our linebackers, Romeo, and none of those guys are good run defenders, right? So now you're going to get really exposed in the run game. They're going to run a lot of sweeps and stuff, outside zone, attack the edges of your defense. That's where our weakness is.
Right.
You can't really do nothing like that with a Lee McNeil in them. Now, maybe you have a guy like Levi who's out. Maybe you have a guy like Hand who was out. They could help because they are athletic defensive linemen who can move in space and probably help deal with that. But the problem is they're not out there. And another problem is most of the teams we're going against run this exact same scheme. The Packers do, the Vikings do, the Browns do, the Ravens do, the Bears do. All these teams going to be running the exact same scheme. So we're going to see this over and over again. Right. It's just a matter of fact that who adjusts. We're going to really need Levi. And when Hand gets healthy, you're going to need him to really stay healthy because I don't know how much Nick Williams is going to help you deal with some of these teams. I forgot about the Rams. They one of those teams too. They're going to attack the edges of your defense. In terms of the secondary, we should have knew that was going to happen. We've been talking about how bad the secondary's been all season. I'm like, I don't know anybody covered Deebo Samuels. And next week, we got to deal with the Packers. And they looked mighty bad week 1. And I think they're going to be pretty riled up, ready to make a statement game against us on national TV.
In front of everybody, bro.
I think
we're going to
Devontae Adams got Marshawn Lattimore a new contract. You know that man ready to show
just
out.
Just for that game. Yeah, I know he did. He got himself a new contract after that. Yeah, he held him in check, man. The one thing about that game, that Packer game, I didn't watch a lot of it because I was watching other games for fantasy purposes. But when I did tune into that game, Rodgers looked really old.
He did.
Like, it looked like he gained 20 years to his life. Like, I don't know, man. He just like, his face, man, his demeanor is just, he just doesn't seem like he's into it. Now, I'm not buying into it for our game on Monday because I think he's going to come out and do whatever he does to us. He's going to hurt us, I think, bad. But, man, it was noticeable. Mike, it was really noticeable, eh?
Before even the game started, I seen a picture of his face, and I'm like, man, he looked like he aged 20 years in 1 year. Like, he looks a lot older. I don't know what happened, man. Apparently, he needs to stop going to Hawaii.
He did say that he was contemplating retirement a few times.
Yeah,
there's it.
Yeah, there's
he didn't
rumors.
Have all this. I don't know, dude. He looked terrible.
Yeah, I know there's rumors going around. I don't know how, these are rumors that he's going around. The man has an alcohol problem. He's drinking a lot. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on there. I heard he just doesn't care about football anymore. That's what a lot of people are saying in circles, but I don't know how true that is. But he doesn't look right. He just doesn't look like he cares anything about football. Just from what I've seen, man, and just
although
I don't know. I hope it goes into Monday night.
Going no 10, 11 wins, Jerry.
To be fair to him, this is the same Saints team that smacked the Bucs in the mouth last year.
Right, for sure. Exactly, man. They did this last year too, right? Yeah, they got smashed their first week, and then they came out big rest of the year. So I don't know, man. Yeah, just from looking at him, I don't think we have the defense to stop him anyway. So it doesn't even matter. We don't have the New Orleans Saints defense. We don't have that style. We don't have the athletes, I don't think, on this team.
We don't have the corners.
I got my prediction video coming tomorrow. A lot of Lions fans are not going to be happy with my prediction video tomorrow.
No, they're not going to be happy with mine either, Mike. A
lot of thumbs down.
Sorry, guys. It's just, we got to keep it real over here, man. I don't want to lie to anybody, and I don't want to lie to myself about this team, man. I can't do it anymore, man. I like I said before, I'm a recovering homer. You know what I mean? I should get a token. Every year for being.
Not one of us is saying 10, 11 wins. That is not coming from us.
I got 10, 11 losses.
Yeah, we're not predicting 10, 11 wins, brother.
Yeah, that ain't even close, man. I've been saying this from the beginning.
10, 11 picks.
I said that the Lions will win 5 to 6 games, and
Yeah.
We'll see even if that can be held the truth.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm trying to I said 5-12.
Yeah.
I might have to renege on that and say less now. I know it's 1 week and people say don't ever freak, but man, I don't like the way they looked, man. And everyone was like, oh yeah, look what Jared Goff did at the end of that game, and then blah blah blah. Well, let's really look at that game and look what Jared Goff did. Like, I'm not really necessarily mad at Jared Goff, guys, because he doesn't have any weapons. He doesn't. He doesn't, man.
3/5 of his offensive line was horrible.
Yeah, 3/5 of it was bad.
Matt Nelson doesn't help.
Jonah Jackson was terrible.
I've been saying Jonah Jackson is terrible.
Nelson was horrific. Matt Nelson was horrific. I've never seen I couldn't believe how bad he was.
And the biggest problem I had wasn't that Big B and Matt Nelson and Jonah was horrific. D Ford was he only rushed the passer like 10 times.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa was in and out the game the whole time. The 49ers were missing Kinlaw and Hurst, and y'all still getting destroyed.
Hey, Tone, I got to talk to you about this.
Sewell,
You've been really hard on Penei Sewell.
They're really hard on him, bro.
You've been extremely hard. You wanted to start. You nearly started the hashtag Sewell a bust.
Oh, I did say overdrafted.
Okay.
You did. Well, first you said bust, though. You did say bust.
Yeah, I retracted that.
Then you corrected.
I was like, if he becomes good, he won't be bust because a good offensive cycle is valuable.
But
he played very well.
Youngest left tackle to ever start ever. Youngest left tackle to ever start in the NFL history at left tackle, I guess. And he held his own, man, against a really good defensive front, man. He got beat a couple times. He got put in his butt one time by Bosa. Bosa just literally bull rushed him, threw him right to the ground, and then he got by him.
Although to be fair to him, what's our right tackle name again?
Matt Junkson. I don't know what his name is.
Matt Nelson. Yeah, the same thing happened to him.
To be fair, Penei Sewell did that to other. He pancaked some defenders as well. I was really impressed with Penei Sewell. What a hard. This dude trained on the right side the whole time, goes to left with 1 week against one of the best defensive ends in all of football, and he does a very good job. Extremely impressed. That was outstanding.
That's a great one by Devin Cook. Panay is Nick Bosa's dad. Yeah, man. That's it, man.
There was only one sunny this Sunday. Actually, I only watched 2 games, so I can't say that.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was a good showing by the kid, man. The kid, for him getting dragged, by the media, we were dragging him a bit. Well, you were, Tone. You were dragging him. You were dragging him a bit. And hey, he deserved a lot of it. He did, man. He came, he showed up, and Nick Bosa gave him big props too, man, after the game, saying that kid's going to be the real deal. He's like, he's a left tackle. He's a good player, man. He's like, they should keep him there. But that's a whole other story too, man, about keeping him at left tackle. What do you guys think about that, actually, man? Do you guys think that they should keep him that left tackle when Decker comes back, or just move him to right tackle?
I think
because this is tough.
This is a very tough decision here. I'm not going to base it on one game.
Right.
That's not smart to do. But he's got 3 more weeks for evaluation. You drafted this guy very high. He's coming out to be one of the best linemen in last year's draft. You know he's the future left tackle. Everybody knows he is the future, whether it be, next year, the following year. This is the future left tackle of this football team. Yeah. If he can come out and perform like he did, even get better, I'll probably keep him there at the left tackle. And, hey, Taylor Decker, hey, I love you, man, but can you try that right side? But if it doesn't work, say like Taylor Decker is terrible on the right side and he can't adjust, I guess throw him back on there. You kind of just got to work with what is the best 5 linemen you have. Whatever it is, just put in that position, because I just don't want to see us not able to run and not be able to keep Goff upright. So whatever best combination is of those linemen, just put them in their positions. But if he's excelling and doing a great job, it's hard for me to take him out of there. Right.
Tone, what do you think about that, man? Do you think they should keep him at left tackle? If he plays great the next month, like whenever Decker comes back, Is there? Should they do that or what?
I'm already doing it because at right tackle he played below average. At left tackle so far he's played average. So, and Decker, how do I say this? I've already been saying I would trade Decker next year.
You can't trade him this year, folks.
Yeah,
No.
you can't trade him this year because
the reason
his
why
cap hit is too high.
everyone's saying trading him. You look at the cap hit; he's untradeable. It's $28.95 million. Cap hit, dead
he ain't
cap.
going nowhere.
He's not
His
going
contract, his
year.
new contract, either kicked in this year or kicks in next year. But next year, you only take like a $6 million hit trading him. So that's when you could think about trading him. I'd probably trade him next year, especially because next year's tackle class is deep. But at this point, I'm like, Sewell was a below average right tackle from everything we've seen. Right now, he's been the average left tackle. Now, he still has a lot of growing to do, still has a lot of problems in pass protection. There was a lot of chips and double teams. We probably continue to see that. Hopefully we can get Decker back because, we can't be chipping and double teaming both sides. Matt Nelson surely needs it. But yeah, you keep him at left tackle because I don't care about Taylor Decker's feelings. He's what, 27?
But I think Decker's he's like 27, 28.
I don't care about feelings. I just don't want to see our quarterback get demolished. That's really
I was thinking about what if Decker gets worse on the right side, and that does hurt his trade value. But at the same time, you could just tell other teams, you put him at left tackle, he'll be the same, right? And they'll probably bite on that.
Yeah, and Chris Carbaugh's got a good one here too. Chris Carbaugh says the right thing too. We got two good tackles for the first time in decades.
Yeah,
I wouldn't trade nothing, and that's the thing
he
too.
Getting traded.
I don't want to trade him either. I'm just saying. I hope he's. If
to be fair, I would have drafted two tackles this year. Maybe with that Panthers pick you could have got, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah, I made a video today, and it was the trading Decker because I seen a million rumors about it, and I said, well, just letting you guys know it's not happening. If you look, just regardless if you want it to happen or not, you always follow the money. It's not. There is no way they're going to take that type of cap hit.
No, they can't.
And really, the only reason I would trade Decker is I think it gives you more upside in the run. In the pass game, you wouldn't do it because Sewell still needs work there, and then Jonah's not there, and Big B definitely isn't there.
No.
So in terms of pass, it's not going. It's got some real questions, but in terms of the run, in terms of upside, you got more upside if you keep Decker at right. Honestly, Tone here. If I was a GM, first of all, we'd have that Panthers pick. I would have said, Matthew Stafford, I know you don't want to go to Carolina, but I don't care about your feelings. It's about my team. All right, you're going to Carolina.
That's where you're going.
And I'm getting probably either Slater or Darisaw. And I'm saying, and and that's going to be the old line, and Decker's going to be gone next year. Now that doesn't happen, but next year's old tackle class is interesting. Depending on how certain guys go, maybe you draft a tackle, maybe you have a guard, maybe you draft a guy who could be a tackle or a guard. There is a guy, Texas A&M, I think his name is Kendrick Green. I forget. He was a guard, now he's a tackle. It's some interesting choices next year. So if you want to get rid of Decker, it's only plausible next year.
I just
can't do it this year.
I'm not wanting to do that.
It's just too big of a cap hit, man. I think why not just have two good tackles? Why can't we just
Decker's a good leader. He's a good leader too.
Good leader, man. I don't know. Maybe they don't think he's part of the future, but I don't know why he wouldn't be.
He's not old.
He's not old.
Like he's Jeff Backus in his last year.
He's not 34 or anything like that. He's not in his 30s. He's 27, 28 years old. So if he can move over to the right tackle and he'd be willing to do it, let's give it a shot.
Everyone has trade value. If they do, like Nick says, a Laramie Tunzel, okay. Well, if you want to be stupid,
we're not getting that.
I know. I'm saying if a team wants to be stupid, okay.
Because
everyone's got a trade value.
But I would love that. Only difference was A, Laramie Tunsil was better than Taylor Decker, and B, Laramie Tunsil at that time he was on his rookie contract still, I think.
And C, that was a terrible trade when it comes to
it was
awful. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
It turned into the third overall. I mean, it wasn't a terrible trade. It was just a terrible team that made the trade.
Terrible team that made the trade. Yeah.
This upcoming draft, the last thing I'm wanting to get with that first round draft pick, or even both of them, is a lineman. Because I'm looking to. Depends where
I mean,
quarterback's available.
we might need a
Depends
guard.
if Thibodeau's available, or we need to get a linebacker.
We need to get defense. man.
Or
we need defense.
I choose the third option.
Safety and a linebacker.
Yes,
That's what we need.
Safety.
Go get Kyle Hamilton.
Kyle Hamilton. We're already
Get
talking.
him in the building. And go get Malik Willis.
We need help on his defense, man.
And go get Malik Willis. And tell all those Giants fans they can't have him. Because they going real wild on Twitter right now.
Oh, yeah.
Malik Willis.
Oh, I hear you.
If we got 12 draft picks, 11 of them, I want to see defense.
Yeah, I don't want to see any of that noise, man. I don't. I want to see a D lineman. I want to see a killer safety, a killer linebacker. I don't care. I don't want a quarterback.
This might not be the time for a linebacker.
I don't want puppies anymore.
We're gonna have to watch this defense get gashed all year. So I want
like last year,
just like last year. It just looks the same. Looks the same to me.
Doesn't look any different. It doesn't. I was watching it.
It doesn't look an ounce different, man. It doesn't.
If you're watching my live stream, would you like to know what I was saying? FML. FML.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get to see the defense. So only take I have is they was getting killed in the run game, and offensively, then they was passing all over them. I did see that fumble.
They played better down the stretch, but San Fran was laying off the gas. San Fran was laying off the gas.
And it was crazy. I was watching the game. They was literally taking starters out of the game.
They were,
man. They were taking starters out of the game.
Both sides of the ball.
Hey, Jerry, in 3 weeks, I'll be starting to do draft talk on my channel.
This is nuts, bro. I know, Jerry. Bro, I don't want to talk draft.
I'm already scouting the draft.
I'm already looking into stuff.
I already got my prospects picked out. I'm already ready.
I almost refuse to watch college football because I don't want to say I want that guy. That's the guy I want.
All right, no.
Hey, I want Noah Sewell, man. Let's get
no.
Get him in the second. Let's get Noah Sewell in the second round.
We're getting a linebacker. Go get
we need some werewolf linebackers is what we need.
I want
Christian Harris from Alabama. That boy is that boy athletic. Now forget Thibodeau. Next year's edge class is deep. We can get an edge.
The Texans,
and honestly, pick, man. The Texans probably going to get with him.
If there's one there,
the Texans don't need a quarterback. I mean they do, but they drafted one.
I'm taking a quarterback, man. I don't know which one yet because I haven't scouted a lot.
It's early.
I mean, first pick in the draft,
but the only problem is the Texans. They got Davis Mills, so it's like, well, what do you do with him?
Yeah, they took him like a third.
Yeah, they took him in the third.
Already won a game.
Yeah, good.
With Tyrod Taylor. Also, the Jaguars, y'all cost me my fantasy game this week. Man, kicker putting up 3 points. How you put up 3 points? Hey, man, I've been telling people that Trevor Lawrence ain't it, and that man would have to sell me in my fantasy game.
Yeah, man. I had negative points going up against you, man, at one time. Ronald Jones got me negative.
I have Jameis
Winston. I saw that. I was so happy, and then Julio put up 5, and
yeah.
And then you put up 0.
Pretty much won it for me. Cooper Kupp and those
like
LA Rams.
Did you put up 0 and then like Allen Robinson put up 7? I'm like, all my wide receivers ain't put up. They put up like 12 points altogether, all 4 of them. I'm like, this is not right.
No, Corey, I didn't think he looked bad either. I'm just saying, if you're the first pick in the draft, if you are the number 1, you got to take a quarterback, man.
Yeah,
you just got to.
I mean, he didn't look
to be
bad.
Us not win.
And Corey. Yeah, I don't think
be that bad. You have to take QB.
Yeah,
Goff.
Oh no, if I was the
one I watched. When I watch Goff, man, when I watch Goff this Sunday, everything about him that's been said about him since 2019 to me has rang true. He does not want to throw the ball downfield.
But look at his weapons, though.
I know.
True.
I know.
I feel like we always say the weapons, but we said the weapons in LA too, and we saw how different that deep pass game was.
Imagine if we actually had some competent wide receivers, man.
True.
Like if we had just a number, if we had a Cooper Kupp, you could actually.
True, but let me say this. I was saying this months ago. Let me say this. But let me say this. Months ago, when we had this conversation, we were saying Goff didn't have deep weapons in LA. Because I remember a lot of people saying, they was like, well, Cooper Kupp ain't that great.
No.
Robert Woods ain't that great. They ain't no deep threat.
No. The comparison was between Stafford's weapons with Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones Jr., and Danny Amendola, that he had the better weapons in comparison to what Goff had in L.A. This is a different story.
No, but I'm talking about in terms of deep threats. Because I remember there was a conversation about
here. It's not even close, man. We got one of the worst wide receiver cores, if not the worst in the NFL.
It's awful. It's awful. Yeah. And I'm not saying that.
Let's be honest.
But I'm not really mad at Goff. Like I said, I'm not mad at him. He doesn't want to throw the ball downfield. I get it because of the weapons, but this has been the same talk since 2019 about him. Yeah. For some reason, he became check down Charlie. All through OTAs, all through camp. Watch that game, bro. This is what
we expected, though.
I know.
And when he had the few opportunities to throw deep, he missed them opportunities.
He did it. And we're just so used to the gunslinger. We're used to Stafford trying to throw a ball through a mouse hole. Like, you know what I mean? That's what we're used to seeing. Goff had some shots on Sunday that he could have took. There were some windows that were kind of, you know what I mean? But he could have took those shots. He's not going to. And it's going to take us literally 12 to 15 plays to score 3 points. And I don't want to watch that every week.
We knew that going. Like he's a 15 to 20 quarterback. That's what he is.
Yeah, but
you're supposed to run the football, but when you're down 5 million points, you can't run the football.
Can't run the ball, man.
Then what he's given, those tasks, he can't do it.
Yeah. Well, right here, Chris Kalbas says Goff needs time with the new receivers, or his time to going through his progressions and catch are not in the spots. We got a few. I agree and disagree with that, Chris. He had some shots that he should have took. I personally think he should have, but he just seems like a guy that he's not looking to throw the ball downfield, man. It's just
he just likes.
It's not like this is made up.
He's not a very aggressive quarterback.
He's not aggressive.
He's not a very aggressive quarterback.
Okay. He's not aggressive at all, man.
Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Kind of like
I don't know if he's Alex Smith yet.
I wish he was Alex Smith. Well, Alex Smith, was on.
He's an Alex Smith type quarterback.
Yeah.
But you already know. But look what happened with Alex Smith. He got replaced twice.
Yeah, he got replaced twice, man. Yeah, he was a number 1 pick too, as well, right? So he's one of those safe kind of quarterbacks as well.
Goff's a 15 to 20 quarterback. They tried to say this guy's the worst quarterback in the NFL. That's not the case.
He's not. He's not the worst. No.
That's ridiculous. But he's not a game. He's a game manager, a little bit better than a game manager. But that's what, if you're trying to run the football, and the philosophy we're trying to do is run the football and then pass, you would think in theory it works. But if you're down by 5 million points, you can't do that. You can't run the football. You have to throw it 57 times. And that's a recipe for failure. You have to, you can't do that in that type of system.
And there was only Corey Batten. There was only 2 drops that game, bro, that were recorded. Jason Kabinda and DeAndre Swift. From what
that Kabinda drop was horrible.
Kabinda drop was horrible. That was the first down.
There was drops, and it was.
There was drops. There was a couple good drops, bad drops, but yeah.
And honestly, we're lucky that San Francisco got the cornerback injuries that they did, because we weren't getting any separation. We're lucky they was missing their top 2 corners, because we couldn't get any separation.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, and I think our leading receiver was who? Was Khalif Raymond with 3 catches for 50 yards? I think it was Khalif. Pretty sure.
How can you say they have the worst? Who says that Goff's a bust? I say he's 15 to 20. That's not a bust. A bust would be.
I used to think that Goff was a bust, but now to realize like a good quarterback is
a bust.
A very valuable person.
Nobody is
a bust.
Nobody's calling Goff a bust.
Is a quarterback that is terrible. He's not terrible. I don't think he's terrible. I think he's a 15 to 20. That's what I think he is.
Trubisky is a bust.
This is my whole take on it. My whole take on it is that I am not used to watching a quarterback play like this. I'm not used to it. I don't know about you guys out there, man. You guys in the chat, the panel here, man. I'm not used to a quarterback playing like that. I'm not calling him a piece of garbage. I'm not. I'm just saying. Usually when you watch Matt Stafford, he takes shots. He takes chances. Goff doesn't do that. And it's to me, I'm still not used to it. And I don't think I'll ever will get you. I will never get used to that style of play, man.
But the difference is when you had Stafford, they didn't run the football. This offense, we're trying to run the football. It just got out of hand.
And they ran well. They actually
did run well. And then went out of hand, man. There's nothing You got to have a defense so it doesn't get out of hand. That's the thing.
Yeah. And that's something we preached, man. We
so
preached
if people want to say is Goff fault or it's the offense fault, no, I blame a lot on defense.
I blame the defense. I do too. I blame the defense hard on this because
how can you win when it's 31 to freaking 10 at half?
31 to 10 at halftime, and then San Fran took their foot off the gas, and then we made this miracle comeback, which I don't buy at all. And it was just, you know what I mean? It just they could have dropped 6, to be honest.
I was checking stats. San Francisco, I think, scored the most points in the NFL. Their number 2 wide receiver had 7 snaps. Their number 1 wide receiver, running back, Raheem Mostert, he out for the year now. Because they have
8 weeks.
They have the worst injury luck in the NFL. I can't believe. I don't know what they did to the football guys, but they hate them. Verrett's out for the year already. You got Mostert already injured. Man, I used to think we were unlucky, but man, I after looking at that team, we are very lucky compared to them.
Oh yeah, man. Injury wise, for sure. For sure, man.
We got to face. They didn't play great last week, but Green Bay's got a pretty good running backs. All right, they can run the football. Then we got to face the Baltimore Ravens,
and that's gonna be the problem.
Oh my God.
And we got to face the Browns, and their offensive line is only going to get better
Minnesota
as the year
Vikings with
goes on.
Cook.
They got to.
And Darisa's going to be coming back soon.
And we got to take these games. We got to take these games one at a time because my heart's not going to be able to keep.
Maybe we could take out Chicago, but we got to hope Fields ain't in by then because
they're saying
by week 4.
I heard the rumor is he's playing against us week 4. That's week 5.
Oh my God, no.
Oh,
we think we can handle.
That's the rumor.
Can we hold on a mobile quarterback? I don't know.
No, we can't. If Fields is playing, I'm sorry, guys. Look, I don't think we win that game.
No,
they'll be able.
Can't contain anybody.
Defense won't know what to do. How do you stop the run when you got a quarterback that's mobile? They're gonna be. Oh man.
Do you got to guard Allen Robinson? Whew. This defense line.
It's gonna be tough, man.
Moments.
But hey, man, we had some good performances on offense. Though, people want to say that Goff was good at the end. That's fine. I'll take that. Cephas came out and played well at the end there. Swift and Jamal Williams, a new acquisition. He was great, Jamal, man.
Yeah,
he's a gamer, man. That kid's a gamer. He played really well. Talk about Sewell playing good. Was there anybody else out there on the offense, Mike, that you were really impressed with?
I liked Quintez Cephas. I wish he would have played earlier in the game. They played him in the 4th quarter, and me and Tone been talking about him as our sleeper of the year to do good because I seen his progression last year, and I was like, watch out for Quintez Cephas, and he showed why he should be starting earlier. I really want to see him start. I'm tired of not seeing it start early. He needs to be in the game more. I want to see Trinity Benson more. Obviously, he's got to know the playbook a little bit, but I think that he can help out the wide receivers. And how about Khalif Raymond? He was looking pretty good, man. Fast.
He made a couple nice questions. He made a couple nice receptions out there. He led the wide receivers. I think he had 3 for 50. So he was out there, man. He made a really nice catch too, man. And a real nice over the shoulder. We got some guys out there that are playing, but as a whole, man, they got to get going early, man. And their defense has to help them. So we're not trying to be there, man. You guys are all Debbie Downers, especially Mike. Hey, man, listen, man. What do you guys want us to say, Ron? For sure.
To be fair,
honestly, what do you want us to really say?
Okay, I'll say what you want to hear.
I can count the amount of positive things I said about the Lions on 10 hands.
Yeah,
although it's kind of hard to be positive about the Lions.
We gave up the most points on defense, probably
in the NFL.
We were just horrible. We were horrible. Our offense sputtered for a whole half. We played a little bit better down the stretch. There was nothing. There's a couple positive things you could say, man, but it's not looking pretty for 2021, Ronnie.
Hey guys, here I'll tell you what you want to hear. We are going to go 10 to 13 wins and make the playoffs. Now, my video, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be honest here. That's what I've been saying.
Jared Goff's going to lead the league in passing yards. We're going to lead the league in rushing yards. We're going to score the most points per game in the NFL. Well, it's going to give up the most.
Can't do it, Ronnie. Sorry, Ronnie Burnett Jr. We're not trying to attack you, buddy, but it's just we can't lie. There's no point in lying, man. It's going to be a rough year.
It's funny is people get mad at us for saying this, but they don't get mad at the team for sucking.
It's weird.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad that we're looking at what we see and it's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, be mad at the people that's telling you that it's good and then they're wrong, or be mad at the players who are not performing well.
Oh, Ronnie, I'm relaxed, buddy. It's all good, Mark. Relax and enjoy
the development of young players. That's all I want right now.
But I'm not going to tell you that this team is good. That's something I want.
That's all I want.
That's all, brother.
Young players develop.
And
17
and
young
becoming
players.
the
Put all the young
culture of
players
Dan
in.
Campbell, fighting till the end.
Yeah,
That's what I want
these
to
guys
see.
to stay
Development
healthy
and
too.
fighting.
Stay healthy. Stay healthy. That's what we want.
Well, at least we didn't have any. I was about to say we didn't have any big injuries, but I forgot about Akuda.
Yeah, we had some big injury. Yeah, we had Akuda, man. Deshaun Han out, Decker out. Those are some big injuries, man. Like we got some guys that we need
big
back.
Injuries.
I don't know what's going on with Levi. Levi out there.
Yeah, Levi had
pass rush anyway.
Yeah, Levi had a brand new injury. It was his hip.
And you're gonna need him next week because Packers kicked Jenkins out to tackle, which ironically he looked amazing at tackle. I don't know what happened with him. Their guy, how did they get that guy?
Who?
Elton Jenkins. He was at left tackle. Looked great. I don't know how he did it. He kicked out from left. Bakhtiari's on the IR, and one day they was like, kick him out to tackle. And he looked great at tackle. The problem is, everybody else is trash. So
yeah, that's a makeshift O-line over there right now in Green Bay.
They lost Lindsley to the Chargers. Side note, that's the top 10 O-line.
With this season, man, we've been talking about this all off season, that this is a rebuild year. It's going to be a long year. This is nothing. We've never been sugarcoating it. We've never been gaslighting it. This is the expectation. We have been saying that the defense is in a world of hurt. Okay, I've been getting told, no, we got the great linebackers. We got Alex Anzalone. He's the best coverage linebacker in the NFL. The Lions are going to win 10 to 13 games. If you look at this linebacking core, they're going to be one of the top cores in all of football. And I say, no, it's not. It's a rebuild mode. A lot of these guys are on one-year deals, and then I'm going to be on this team next year. This upcoming draft, we're going to go ahead and draft a linebacker. Watch. It's going to be very high. Going to put him next to Derek Barnes. They may pick up another free agent linebacker and release Jamie Collins because they can release him after this year, and it's good for the cap. And they may draft two linebackers because they're rebuilding this thing with young quality players like a Derek Barnes, who I think has an extremely high ceiling and could be a DeAndre Levy type of player. And they got to draft safeties. It's going to take some time. They just got to hit on the draft. This is rebuild. They're taking over a roster that Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia lit on fire. They got players and just lit it on fire and says, who cares about talent?
Yeah, I definitely. Hey, man, I'm telling you right now, it's early. I know to say it could change my tune, but I want defense in the first two picks of the draft in the first round. Hey, man, if it's Kyle Hamilton, that's fine. I don't care. Then go get a linebacker and maybe move up to get.
And the problem, and the real problem we're going to have, this linebacker. If we were going to address linebacker, honestly, we probably should have just took two this year. It would probably been the best.
But we didn't.
This linebacker.
But we didn't.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying,
right? We're screwed there, bro. We didn't. We took one. We took one.
That next year linebacker core, and it's not looking that pretty. Now, if you need a safety, you can find you a few safeties. You can find you a few corners. You can find you a few pass rushers. But if you need a linebacker, you might be struggling.
Hey, we got a lot of money too in free agency.
Yep.
Right now, if they release Trey Flowers, Jamie Collins, and Vati Vaitai, that's going to be over $100 million in cap space. So we got the money. This is just a bad year. This is why they got young. This is why you see 4 undrafted rookies on this football team right now. They know what they're doing. This is a process. They understand that they got to get rid of this trash. And there's a lot of trash on this football team. It's like Isaiah Francis remember we drafted this guy. This is the type of roster this team has.
Oh, yeah, the volleyball player?
It's a bad roster. But if you look at what Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell has done with the draft, they're looking pretty good right now. Like, Penei Sewell looks really good. Levi, he's just been injured. Ali McNeil looking like a stud. Derek Barnes, he looking like a steal in this draft,
right,
from what we've already seen.
Melifonwu
is going to be playing a significant role after this. Jamar Jefferson, not bad for a 7th-round player. So with the draft picks we had, I feel like they did very good. Now you add another 6 draft picks, probably be around 10 to 12.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be able to really get this team better in 1 year.
The sky's the limit, and I don't think Brad Holmes is done trying to acquire draft picks. I really don't. I think he's going to try to unload a few players.
Get some better ones.
So just try to get as many draft picks as he can and just get players in here. Get brand new players, man, because I can't put up with this defense much longer, man. It's week 1, and I'm already having palpitations.
St. Brown too, yeah, for sure.
Get all the draft picks.
St. Brown too, St. Brown too, see, for sure.
That's why people said when we lost Akuda, let's trade for one. I said, no.
Trade for what? A corner?
I don't want to give up any more draft picks. I want us to draft our players.
Tone here.
100%.
Man, I'm not going to lie to you. I really wish you would have got that Panthers pick, man.
Yeah, I know.
I really do. And I was like, okay, if y'all won't go.
That would have gave us what, 7 and 8?
You want to trade that bad, then go for it. But news came out. Apparently, the deal was almost done, but Stafford was like, I don't want to go to Carolina.
Right. Yeah.
And I would have said, man, listen, let me keep this PG-13. I would have told Stafford, that's a you problem. That ain't a me problem. All right. I'm the new GM. I don't care about your feelings. You're going to North Carolina. Good luck. I'm taking that pick. I'm trading back, and I'm doing whatever I want. I can take a linebacker. I can take a left tackle. I can take a right tackle. I can take a wide receiver. I can do whatever I want. But Stafford, you're going to be good luck, Carolina. Good luck.
We need a wide receiver too. Don't discount that. We need to get
don't discount that either, man. Yeah, I got to start looking at these wide receivers in college because we need a guy. Like, I'm not saying it like it's just you need someone out there that can
25 number 3s. We need to get a number 1, man.
I mean, get that 26 number 3, man.
Maybe Garrett Wilson's Miles State. This is a couple of deep threats. So Steve, Big V didn't look horrible by Big V standards, but he looked horrible by NFL standards. That guy.
He was decent.
Jonah looked worse, though.
Jonah looked bad. Jonah had a bad game.
He was getting destroyed by Kentavious Street. He had his first NFL sack against Jonah.
Yeah, I know. He's young. He's a young kid, too, Street. He is. He's a young kid. That was his first sack. Yeah, he blew right by him. Made him look stupid.
When it comes to the offensive line,
the man
you gotta
had
learn to gel. And this thing has been mixed up, like right off rip, going from left side to right side. So I'm not really concerned too much right now unless Matt Nelson is going to be full-time for a while.
We got to get him out of there, man. Put in Matt Holden or Will Holden. Put someone else in there.
Somebody. Anybody.
Somebody's got to go there, man. They can't put Matt Nelson in there this Monday. They can't, man. That's got to change.
It's concerning. It's very concerning.
It's very concerning, man. But
we should have got Herbert, and I freaking pounded the table for Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have got a corner.
That's going to kill me for years, man.
I wouldn't have got a corner, Nick. I would have got. Well, actually, I would have got a corner. I got that Farley guy. But no, we're going to trade it back. There was so much trade back opportunity. Bears gave up 2 firsts. You could have really. Bears gave up 2 firsts. Vikings were offering a first, second, and third just to move back 5 picks. So much trade opportunity with that number 9 pick. That number 8 pick.
I know.
And we said no because of Stafford. I would
have
told Stafford kick rocks.
Yeah.
I get it, man. It's not like I think Sewell's going to be a stud, man. So, we could say that, but what if you missed out on a second-round draft pick and end up sucking? You know what I'm saying? You don't – hindsight's 20/20, but if you get a bad player and you knew that Justin Herbert was good, I knew he was going to be good.
But to be honest, Herbert wouldn't have started year 1.
Franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I'll admit, man,
that will haunt me for the rest of my life.
I'll admit, Mike. I wasn't on the Justin Herbert train. Maybe I didn't look at him enough. Maybe I didn't watch enough Oregon games. I wasn't on him. I wasn't really on him. But I was really on Isaiah Simmons. That's what. I love
Simmons. I was
Because
trying
I
to
knew
get
we weren't
people to
getting
talk
young.
me into Okuda.
Yeah.
I was like, please tell me why we should get. I'm gonna say they telling me he's not that good. Please give me reason to believe in him.
Yeah, and Simmons balled out this Sunday too versus Tennessee. He balled out, man. He had like 9-10 tackles. He made plays all over the field, man. Simmons is a baller, man. That was the guy I wanted because I knew we weren't getting your avatar there, buddy. We weren't getting Chase Young.
I mean, you mean
that's who I
Rashad
wanted.
Slater's
That's
son.
who I wanted. But I was like, man, hopefully Washington grabs Tua. I really thought Washington was going to take Tua that year, man. Last year, I thought they're going to draft a quarterback. They need one. Haskins is trash. What are they going to do? They're going to take the kid. They're going to take Tua. They're going to take the Bama court. But they ended up taking my boy Chase Young. That's who I wanted, man. And then I was like, okay, we're going to take Simmons.
Nice.
We're going to take Simmons. And all of a sudden, no.
I wanted Simmons so bad.
Okuda. And I wasn't mad.
and
I wasn't mad we took Okuda. I wasn't pissed off or anything. I was just like, all right,
Yeah,
man.
I wasn't.
You know,
I just kind of accepted that was going to be the pick.
I was accepted too. I was like, okay, man.
I knew it was the pick, man. We all knew it was the pick.
We all knew it.
We knew it just made too much sense for it not to be the pick.
Yeah, for sure, man. What's going on, Bruce Betterly? How you doing, buddy? But
What's
yeah,
up,
man.
Go Lions.
Well, what's going on? Oh, go Lions. What's up going on? Randy Daniels in the house. JT Massive Purpose. C. What's up, buddy?
Simmons,
Roy boy, there's my guy from the San Francisco.
Simmons is what Will Harris is supposed to be.
Nick John Jack. Oh, Simmons?
Yes, he's what Will Harris is supposed to be.
Harris. Oh.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I
100%.
can't stand his name.
And we could have had Jeremy Chin too. Oh my God, that
Charles Davis, what's going on, bro?
athletic.
We could have had DK Metcalf, but we
Eddie
took
Grimes.
Jelani.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Forget DK. I never wanted DK. I was always AJ Brown. I never understood why that guy was so slept on.
Yeah, man. It's just like, what do you like? I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough sledding. It's gonna be tough sledding, but we talk all kinds of NFL over here too, though, man. I want to kind of switch it up a bit. C was kind of chirping at me about Micah Parsons. I think he said he had a good showing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was okay. I watched that game on against Tampa. He got his head turned around a couple times, though. He looked a little lost out there. He made a few tackles. Looked pretty good. Did you guys watch?
I will say that.
Yeah,
apparently,
good.
all the Twitter got schooled. Apparently,
about what?
Because everybody was showing this play about Micah getting his head turned around, and everybody was like, "He looks horrible." And it did. Some football guys came out of nowhere and was like, "That's actually a linebacker technique," and everybody was like, "What?" So everybody on Twitter learned about the robot technique.
Okay.
Everybody just got fooled because everybody was playing on them. They was like, Nick Saban calls that the robot technique. And I was like, everybody was like, what? What is that?
I never seen that one, man. I thought he was okay.
I saw Tavad do it once, but that was
the kid's got some explosion to him, man. He looked okay. See, I love the kid too. That's who I wanted last year or this year, but that's a whole other story. That's fine. Did you guys watch Parsons on?
Yeah, I thought he did really good, man.
I thought he did good.
Yeah, I thought he did really good. Yeah.
Tone, did you watch that game?
Oh yeah, I saw that game. Yeah, he looked nice, man.
Okay. Yeah, man.
I was looking at the draft. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't.
He's explosive, man. He's explosive. He's so fast in football, man. He's just fun to watch. But
trade back so
if
bad.
you guys got any
that is athletic.
Chat, you guys got any questions in the chat, man? Just hashtag it. Here's one right here, man. I got to talk about number 9. I have to. I'm sorry, Mike.
Oh God!
I have to, bro.
I can't stand hearing about it, man.
We're linked to this guy for the next 2 years, man. You know what I mean? We're linked to this. We have to be this. But listen, it's not going to be long. Hashtag, how do you like Stafford play? Okay, I'll tell you what. When I watched that game yesterday, I have never seen a guy more comfortable in an offense in my life than watching him play with the Rams. I'm sorry, Mike. Mike's got this look on his face. I've never seen. No, get out of here. Hey, I'm a Stafford guy. I don't care, man. I don't care. I got his poster on my ceiling. You know what I mean? Listen.
So
he looked great, man. He looked good. He didn't look like he had to be Superman, man. He just had a nice little run game that kind of caught fire a little bit late in the game, though. His defense played for him. He had a couple beautiful bombs to Cooper Kupp that helped me beat Tone team in fantasy football. Cooper Kupp tastes really good. He had a nice ball to Van Jefferson. So, hey, man. Hey, the question's asked, Mike. How you like Stafford play? I think he was great. I still love you, Matt Stafford. Call me. Hey, Tone, what'd you think about Stafford, man? I
got a question. Does this finally kill the who was the problem, McVay or Goff? Because I sure figured out. I already knew who was the problem, but that show showed me who was the problem.
It's one game.
It's one game, but still, it is one game. It is one game, but
just
definitely
like
that one game looked Goff better than Goff did in 2 games. I've been hearing they couldn't go deep.
Stafford has to win a Super Bowl, period, because Goff took him to one.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think he's going to win one. I just want to do good. I don't think they're going to win a Super Bowl. They're not beating the Bucs. Bucs too good. Nobody beat the Bucs.
The Bucs are too
Maybe
good.
the Saints could beat the Bucs if Jameis keep looking like he is. But
oh yeah,
Jameis.
Thank you, Jimbo G.
Yeah, Jameis.
Jump with you, man.
No, well, we can't though. We're linked to this guy.
No,
it's 2 years. Like he has most of our records. It's kind of he's like the guy we had
a decade. Every day.
12 years he was our quarterback. And now we gotta put him under a microscope.
We got his replacement.
I've been under a microscope for this guy for 12 years.
Hey, if we didn't have those 2 picks, I probably wouldn't be talking about this right now, man. Hey, man,
well,
I'm sorry,
we didn't have to have
those
2 picks. We could have had the Carolina pick. I'm gonna stop talking about it. But,
yeah, he should have been Carolina, right?
And we'll be talking about Carolina.
We didn't talk about him with the first overall pick.
McCaffrey, the greatest quarterback. Come on, let's do something else, man.
I know we will right here.
He would have been in Carolina. He should be in Carolina. And somebody in Carolina who should be in Detroit is Brian Burns. TJ Hawks.
Exactly, man. But we'll talk about something else. You guys got any questions, Mike? You got anything that you want to? We'll get right off the Stafford train, buddy. Let's get off that train, man, because I know you're about to jump off it. So
I'm gonna jump on the tracks.
Okay. But I will say, I found it quite hilarious watching Lions fans die when he did. I found it hilarious.
I was finding
it was the most fun I had a game in years.
I was finding it funny. But
you're my guy, Jimbo G. I always got your back, bro. Always got your back.
We love you, Jimbo G. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't even upset you. But Tyrone Williams, let's talk about Tyrone Williams, man. He got absolutely lit up on Sunday. Lit up by Jaquiski Tart, man. The safety from San Fran. Helmet to helmet. I think Tart got thrown out of the game for it, if I can remember that. But Tyrone Williams is in concussion protocol now. You guys concerned about that? Because this guy's got an injury history, man. It's not good.
How many times do I say I don't like injured players? It just, for whatever reason, it may not be the same injury, but it always happens to the same people, man.
It does.
But yeah, I'm concerned. With that said, it's a 1-year deal. This is a rebuild year. Throw all the young wide receivers out there. Let's see Kennedy. Let's see who else we can find.
Yeah, Kennedy was a surprise no dress, and they signed they dressed Trinity Benson, which I was a little bit shocked, man, for him being here for only a week and a half. So
traded for him, better play.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You better be up there. But what do you think about the Tyrone Williams situation there, Tone?
Oh man, Tyrone Williams got injured. Man,
he got lit up, buddy. Lit up.
I saw the play. He got hit. Yeah. Tyrone Williams getting injured is not a surprise to me.
It's not a surprise.
That is the expert. It's not. It's just kind of it's kind of just what we knew was going to happen at some point. We didn't know what was going to happen, especially because the Lions are always bad at injuries. I don't know how much of a big deal it does to the pass game. I mean, he's the number 1 option. So, I mean, it's going to affect the pass game. But at the same time, we're not going to be that good of a pass team anyway. Although he does give us, I would say he gives us the illusion of a threat, but he doesn't. But he's the best receiver on the team.
He is.
When he's healthy. The problem is he's always on an injury bench.
I don't know, man. I think Cephas right now, he's up there.
Well, Cephas might be, Like, but if you want to go by just go by stats, I guess you can say Tyrell. But Quintez Cephas, man, that catch that he made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion was absolutely ridiculous, man. When he did the toe drag swag.
Yeah.
He made a beautiful catch, man. So he looks like he could be a legit guy for us this year, man. He's probably going to step in.
If he can beat man coverage because
Yeah.
Them Packers gonna be running some, and somebody gonna deal with Jair Alexander, and I don't know who it's gonna be, but somebody gotta give up their soul to deal with that man.
Yeah, I don't know who. Well, who's going to be? Yeah, that's going to be. Yeah, well, who becomes our number one now? Khalif? No. Is it Khalif or Cephas? Is it Cephas?
It's going to be T.J. Hawkinson.
Well, he's our number one
I know.
option. He'll
be our number one wide receiver.
That's for sure, man. Oh,
we don't have a number one.
You look great out
there. Let's be honest here.
Oh, I know, eh? TJ was great though on Sunday, man. He was what we thought he was going to be. Yep. They were looking for him, man. Goff was looking for him, and he was delivering to him at least. So that's a good sign to see that at least, right, Mike?
Absolutely, man. That you look, whether you're like the former quarterback or not, this quarterback looks for T.J. Hawkinson. He's looking for him quite a bit. When you draft a guy as high as we drafted T.J. Hawkinson, he's got to be fed the ball. I do very much like that.
For sure. Tone, what did you think about the Hawkinson play for Sunday?
Hey, Hawk looked good. Looked real
right?
good. Almost, man, he got keep getting better. Want to see how his run blocking really improve. He almost a top 5 tight end at this point, man. He looking real nice.
For sure. There's a good question right here by Steve-O. And this kind of Julian Okwara never dressed last week because I think I know why, because he can't play the run. And the San Francisco 49ers were
all they do is run.
Are a very run-heavy offense. I think that's why he didn't dress. So right here, does anybody else think it's concerning that Julian Okwara is still being put as a healthy scratch?
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit concerning. 100%, Mike. Yeah,
man, we drafted him high. You want to see these players play that are drafted high? I'm like, look, if you get drafted and you're in the 3rd round, you need to be playing. And if you ain't playing, that's not a good sign. This is how you get a team to be good, is you draft your players. I'm extremely concerned. I am 100% concerned because we put a lot of capital in this guy. I want to see him play.
Yeah. Are you concerned about it there, Tone?
Kinda. I want to see him stay healthy. We all knew that when he got drafted, the reason he fell to the 3rd was because of the injury risk. The Lions basically said, we'll take a chance on your injury risk because when healthy, you're the best pass rusher on the team. Now, the problem is he ain't really healthy right now. Neither is Trey Flowers. I want to let's see if he can really get healthy. It's not, I don't think it's ironic that God would let a history of leg injuries then play against the team, one of the most run-heavy teams in the NFL. It's not a really that's not surprising. And we play the Packers and the Ravens, so I wonder how they're gonna deal with that.
I just want to know
because we got to deal with some of these tackles because we can't get any pressure by nobody, and we need somebody to get some pressure. All right, and we're going to get some good left tackles.
Right. Oh,
and
for
we need somebody to go against these right tackles. And Trey ain't looking the same. Trey, them injuries taking a toll on Trey. Trey ain't looking the same.
This is his last year in Detroit, Trey's.
Oh, man, he made a nice play on that fumble, on that forced fumble, though, man, when he knocked the ball to Samuels.
But it's his last year in Detroit.
He looks slow. He does look slow, though. He looks a lot
all
slower.
Them injuries don't took a toll on Trey.
And they're piling all the injuries and all the losses, man. They're piling up, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And being in,
It's just, man, you start to lose a little bit of fire, man. It's tough, man. But there's a question right here.
He went from the Patriots to the Lions. He realized, man, this is tough over here.
Okay. Oh, for sure, man. Corey Boggs got a good one. Hashtag score prediction next week and random question. Anybody see Jameis Winston? Okay, I'll start this off. Score prediction.
He's on my fantasy team.
Yeah, nice, man. 5 touchdowns.
I wanted to draft him as my backup quarterback, and I was so mad when he got took.
I made him my starter. That was my sleeper.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. Score prediction for next week, though. I'm going to say right now, I'll say we're playing an angry Packers team. So I'm going to say 38-20. 38-20, man, for the Green Bay Packers. That's what I'm going to say. And, yes, I did see Jameis Winston 100%. He did nice. His defense helped him out big time. So, Mike, what's your prediction? And
yes, I definitely seen Jameis Winston. He was my sleeper pick. I waited for everybody to draft all the quarterbacks. Nice. They're all gone. I said, because I have a lot of faith in Jameis Winston. I talked about him all off season. I said that would be a good pickup if the Lions could get him at quarterback before we made the trade. Got told I don't know football. Jameis Winston's washed. I said, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to draft this guy as my starting quarterback.
Why you didn't just leave him there, Mike? I wanted to take him because I knew everybody was sleeping on him, and I was eyeing him as soon as I saw him. And then all of a sudden got snatched like a few picks before mine.
Yep, picked him up. So, hey, I believe in the resurgence that's going to happen with Jameis Winston. And I think I'm pretty happy as my quarterback. Score prediction. Well, I got my video dropping tomorrow, but a lot of Lions fans are not going to be happy. Every time I do a score prediction and it's not a victory, I get a lot of down votes. I do not believe we win this game. I think it's going to be a bloodbath in a negative way because Aaron Rodgers is angry. It's on Monday Night Football at Green Bay. We know what happens with the referees there. I predict Lions lose 24-34.
Oof. And Tone, man, what do you got a prediction and your thoughts on Winston?
Prediction. I say we lose 3 hands to the face to 1. Man, what?
3 hands to the face.
Man, I think the Packers always might put up like with 49-35. I go with 49-35. Their defense looking a little shabby. Oh no, Kenny Clark is still Kenny Clark, so that's a problem.
Right.
He's way better than anybody we went against on the 49ers. We got to deal with that guy. Yeah, I'll go with 49-35. And Jameis looked nice, man. I feel like a lot of people slept on Jameis. It was like Jameis just watched, just standing third. I remember people was having conversations talking about, well, why does Cam not have a job, but Jameis does? Because Jameis is 26, can actually throw the ball more than 15 yards. And Cam Newton cannot. Cam Newton is not a good quarterback. I've been saying Cam Newton is trash for 2 years. I still ain't give credit for that tape. Everybody's like, oh, I mean, it's better than Chase Daniels. I'm like,
yeah, he's better
on
than
the
Chase
roster.
Daniels.
He's better than Chase Daniels for sure.
Is he much better than Chase Daniels?
Yeah, Chase
let me ask you
Daniels
this.
is bad.
What does Cam Newton offer to your
What does Chase Daniels
offense?
offer besides
Nothing.
offering you food at Burger King?
He can hit a 2-yard pass.
Burger Daniels.
He hit a 2-yard
really
pass.
going on there.
It's not even close, man.
I don't know.
And Jimbo G's got a question. Did y'all see what we rank at the running game? No, I didn't see, man. We ran the ball well, so we must be up there.
Yeah.
We must be top 3.
I was
top 5.
Although, it probably had to be top 5. Although if we had
a good defense, we could be winning these games.
We could be.
Stick with the run throughout first and fourth quarter.
For sure. You know what I mean?
And we also got to see we also want to see his run game against a healthy D-line too. Because that D-line, I mean, they were missing their top 2 defensive tackles. They had their backups in, and we was running all over them. And Nick Bosa was in and out of the game in terms of the run. For some reason they kept them on special teams. I don't understand that.
That was weird too. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, y'all not playing him on first and second down, and I see him on the punt. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that was weird. There's my buddy Chris Green right here, man. He's saying go after Josh Gordon and Richard Sherman. I know Josh Gordon just got cleared to come back. Yeah. Richard Sherman has been going through some things. I heard he was talking with San Francisco, but they just signed Dre Kirkpatrick. So I don't think he'll be going back to San Fran. There was talk about maybe him going to Seattle. I don't know if I really want to.
I think Sherman don't want to come here.
I think Sherman don't want to come here anyways, but I think he's one of the most overrated corners to play the game. So he's always been.
He definitely is.
Don't want to have veterans. I'm ready to put these young guys out there and
put Melifonwu out there
now.
I wouldn't care if they went after Josh Gordon. I wouldn't care. Bring him in for a workout, see where his head's at. You can give him a bag of nickels. They'll take it. So it's not like this guy's
but then he'll take that bag of nickels and go buy some alcohol and be off.
Oh, then you just get him out of there. Then you just tell him to leave. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. You got to get. I don't know, man. This wide receiving core is just. I know it's not going to get fixed in a year, but I wouldn't mind if they just kind of maybe kick the tires on Gordon to see where his head's at. I don't know. That's just me. I'd be okay with that. Tone, you okay? Would you be all right with a Josh Gordon or a Richard Sherman signing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, Tone.
Dude, that's the best insight I've ever heard.
Are you sure, Tone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Jimbo G says he ain't want to come here. Yeah, I know, man. There's a lot of guys that don't want to come here. Jimbo G, we're kind of used to that. And Tone is out. I don't know where he went. Maybe he'll be back. I'm not sure what's going on there. Jimbo G saying go get Golden Tate. He's still out there available, eh, Mike? That's kind of a little bit surprising.
I'm already in the take of rebuild.
Right.
Just throw these young players out there. Every young player that we got, Eric Barnes, throw them all out there and let them take their licks now.
I'm a little bit surprised that he's not on an NFL team, though. Like, I know he's not what he used to be, Golden Tate.
Todd Gurley's not either.
Todd Gurley, man. I thought Baltimore was going to sign him. They signed everybody else under the sun in like 2 weeks. So, man, they signed everybody, man. But they got some problems going on over there in Baltimore. So, here's Tone T. Tone T's back in the business. What's going on, buddy? What happened?
I accidentally hit the X button. Also, Josh Gordon don't want to come here. That's all I can say about that. I don't know Josh Gordon want to come here.
Well,
Gordon?
Who's Josh Gordon? Who's he to be saying where he could go?
Who are us to be saying that we're a destination?
I'm not saying we're a destination, but man, that guy should be just trying to get his foot in the door.
Let's be honest, though. He's Josh Gordon.
True.
Somebody gonna give him a chance.
Oh, somebody's gonna.
Somebody gonna be desperate for a wide receiver that is not the Detroit Lions, and somebody gonna give him a chance. Now, what team that is? Who knows? I mean, maybe go back to the Patriots. I don't know.
Maybe the Patriots. Yeah.
I mean, they love taking a chance on guys, especially wide receivers, because they can't draft them.
Oh, for sure, man. Well, who lost some wide receivers this week, man? Did anybody lose some wide receivers this week? Or injury? Kind of don't remember. I could have swore somebody went out with significance. Could be wrong.
I mean, Curtis Samuel was still off of Washington.
Yeah, he's hurt, right? He's on IR.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Who knows, man? Maybe Washington. Yeah, maybe Washington could take a shot at him. Do you think do you guys think Cam will get signed by the Washington football team? Now that Fitzpatrick's done?
He's done. How long is he out for?
He's done for the year, I think. I think he's gone.
Right. Yeah, it's a hip injury.
I didn't realize that.
They said it's a bad injury that he might it might be retirement. It's that bad. They're saying possibility he might not come back from it. That's what I was hearing today on the NFL Network.
Or they can trade for Marcus Mariota.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't think John Gruden want to get rid of Mariota.
I like Mariota. I've been saying this for a couple years now.
Yeah, man.
Mariota. That guy wasn't that great in college, but Gruden. I think Mariota's Gruden's backup plan. Because if y'all remember, when Gruden first came in there, he basically said, "I don't like you, Jared Goff." I mean, not Jared Goff, Derek Carr.
Derek Carr, yeah.
He does not. I don't think he liked Derek Carr still.
I don't think he likes him either.
Aaron Rodgers will be a Raider next year.
Yeah, that's probably going to happen too. He's just waiting for Aaron.
They could trade for Nick Foles, who doesn't even dress.
Where is Nick Foles?
He's on the Bears. He doesn't even dress.
Why is he still there? He's never going to see the field. I don't even know why he's still there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure what the heck's going on there, man. I really don't know what's going on with that Nick Foles situation. I know somebody who was trying to trade for him. Somebody was trying to trade for him in the offseason too. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember someone was trying to trade for him and they said no? The Bears stopped it. Actually, they're like, nah, we don't want to get rid of him. So
Bears.
Yeah, exactly.
Andy Dalton, starting quarterback. Come on, man.
I know exactly. Bro, Heineke, a beast. Yeah, that's the new quarterback in Washington. Yeah, he looked great in that playoff game. Kid can run around, he can move. He's got a decent arm. Yeah, man. Good for him. He's going to get a shot, probably get a nice contract out of it if he plays well. So, hashtag, you hear the rumors of Urban Meyer's being named tied with the new USC coaching job. I heard that today. Think he will do that to the Jags? If anybody's going to do it, it's that snake. It's that snake right there.
That would be such a snake move.
Yeah, he's done it in the past.
I don't know if y'all heard. He already apparently had to lead the team for a little bit. Something about some anger issues.
Who did?
Urban Meyer. You didn't hear the news?
Man, apparently, if he does this, he a clown,
it was something about some anger issues and discourse and this, that, and third. Things ain't going great in Jacksonville right now.
He had to go somewhere? Urban Meyer?
It was something about he had some anger outbursts or something. So
really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah. I saw it in a tweet. I looked it up, and apparently it was a bunch of people reporting it. I was like, whoa, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, I've already heard that he's apparently lost his locker room already. Man, this was months ago.
I've been telling people Urban Meyer is not a good coach. He is not a good coach.
He's definitely not a good. He's definitely not a good.
If
NFL
he
coach.
leaves after 1 year, he's a clown.
Oh yeah, these guys do that though, Mike. These guys do
joke.
that, bro. Those type of guys, he don't care. He's gonna go chase the money. He'll take.
That would be.
I mean, he already did. He did get forced out at Ohio State.
Yeah. Well, and then he did some, and then he said he was sick. Then he said he was sick, which I think he really was. And then he ended up taking what job did he end up taking after that? After Ohio State,
he became a commentator.
Does that, then he needs.
He was a commentator on you. He was a commentator for a while.
Yeah, on College Game
Day.
Day.
There was all the Cowboy rumors, and the Cowboys like, we don't even want you.
No, they don't want that guy, man. That guy's a college coach, and that's all he really is, man. So
if he wants you an NFL coach, go to Minnesota. They got a good coach. PJ Fleck.
Oh yeah,
that boy nice.
Possibility he could be jumping ship, eh?
Shoot, I would if I was him.
Yeah.
He gave that team one good season. And I would have said, man, look what I did with this team. Give me a chance.
Yeah. What were your thoughts, though, guys? What were your thoughts with Dan Campbell, his first, his debut as a Detroit Lions head coach? If you compare him to the old regime, or just not even comparing him to the old regime, what do you guys think about that?
Well, the old regime is trash. He's not trash. He's 100%. Much better. I was happy the way they fought. The players fought for him, regardless of talent. They fought, and they didn't stop till the bitter end. That means that they've bought into the coach. There was no big errors by Dan Campbell. I was happy.
Yeah, so was I. Tone?
Oh, yeah, I like what I saw. They fought, even though, the 49ers basically set punches in the face. But, they still fought nonetheless. I still hate offensive coordinator. Also, man, that guy is trash. Hey, Joe Lombardi. No, who offensive coordinator is again? I forget his name. He's so bad.
Well, I got to get going, fellas. I'm getting tired.
Okay, buddy. Have a good one, man. I'll be wrapping it up soon anyways.
All right. Have a good night, y'all.
All right. Take it easy, Mike.
All right.
Yeah, man. Well, who's trash, bro?
What's his name? Who is our offensive coordinator in that game? I forget. Chargers.
For who?
Former Chargers head coach.
Our
offensive coordinator. Yeah.
Oh, Anthony Lynn.
Anthony Lynn. Yeah, this guy's trash. Also, I just found out Joe Lombardi is the offensive coordinator of the Chargers. And that offense looked pretty good without Anthony Lynn.
That's right, eh? Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I just kind of saw that too this weekend too, that he was the OC in LA. I'm like, really, man?
I was watching the game. I was like, Joe Lombardi? I was like, hold up. You talking about the Joe Lombardi? Then they said QB coach from the Saints. I'm like, oh, wow. I've heard that guy's name for 7 years.
No way. That's crazy. But I was pretty happy though with Dan Campbell. He didn't look lost on the sidelines. He looked like he was engaging with players and coaches. He didn't look like the old regime with Matt Patricia. So, didn't look out of his element too much. So he looked pretty good, man. They fought for the guy at least. You know what I mean? That's all we can really ask at this point, man. It's going to be a long, long year, man. But if anybody's got any questions out there,
well, at least I got college football
in the chat. That's it. If anybody's
got to watch Malik Willis, man. That man scored all his team touchdowns.
Yeah, he looked good, man. He could run the football.
That's my QB1. I don't know who Spencer Rattler, Rattlesnake, whatever his name is. No, he don't need to be in Detroit. And all those Giants fans on Twitter saying Malik is our QB. No, he is not. He's coming to Detroit.
Who's saying that? The Giants?
Giants fans. All the Giants fans are out on Daniel Jones. It's so many Giants fans that are so in on Malik Willis, and he is not going to New York. He is coming to the Lions.
Nobody wants Daniel Jones anymore, bro. Nobody wants Daniel Jones as a New York Giants fan, which I am.
Although credit to him, I started Denver's defense because I knew he'd be trash. And thank you for that, Daniel Jones. I started Denver's defense just for you.
For sure, man. He fumbles too much, man. He just can't not fumble. It's like he makes a nice play. He has a nice run. Like he had a really nice run that Denver game, man, the other day. Real nice run, first down. What's he do? He fumbles the football. He just can't hold on to the ball. He's a turnover machine, man. That's what he is. Sometimes he'll throw a nice ball. He's not a bad quarterback when he's dialed in, but this is his last year. He's gone. And I can see them getting a quarterback. And, hey, man, if it's Malik Willis, I'd rather know. I like
they can have Matt Corral. They can have
Willis to come here. And then, I don't know, man. Over there, yeah, I still think they need a lot of work on the O-line, too.
Man, you bring Willis here, that run game, oh, my God. That run game would be special.
It'd be nice.
You're not stopping Malik Willis in this run game.
You know what I mean?
That boy is large and athletic. Man, that man can throw. Man, that man is the most talented quarterback in college right now. That man's crazy. He has a rocket arm. People comparing him to Vic. And honestly, at first, I was like, I don't know why. And then,
oh, yeah. What's going on here? Jimbo G, hashtag what's up with Daniel Jones? You think he wants out of New York already? He just cashed it in. I just don't think they want him. Yeah, they don't want him there, Jimbo G. They don't want him there, man. He's gone, I think, after this year.
Well, if you don't know, the Giants moved back to get an extra first. So
did they?
Yeah, with the Bears. They moved back. They got the Bears first next year. So
all right.
The Giants fans are all in on quarterback. And I'm telling them to stay away. You can have Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. You don't like Rattler? You don't like him, though?
Oh, no. Also, apparently I heard that on his game. First of all, his game, he's been holding back Oklahoma's offense. I just find it ironic. Because, every quarterback is successful at Oklahoma. How are you not that successful? He doesn't take what's in front of him. He's not been that good at read defense. His accuracy is in and out. In the pocket, his accuracy is at. Outside the pocket, he's magical.
Right.
He's kind of – people comparing him to Patrick Mahomes. Also, I heard from – I just researched about this. I heard from a ton of people, so I gotta believe it. I'm spending some Netflix show when he was in high school. Apparently, he was really arrogant compared to the other quarterbacks. So, he might not be likable on top of all that.
Yeah, it might not, eh? Well, a lot of those guys are a little bit arrogant, though. You know
and Malik Willis is a better prospect. Give me that guy.
Yeah, for sure, right? We got some questions here. Give us your AFC, NFC championships and Super Bowl winner. It's too early for that.
We cannot bring back Crosby. He's on IR for the year.
Yeah. There was a question. Yeah, we can't bring Crosby back. He's on IR. He was waived with a waived injury designation. And if he never got picked up, which he never got claimed, he goes automatically on the Lions IR. So he's on the IR. He's done for the year. What they're going to do with that guy, because since he's on this was his contract year, I believe. So
he's going straight to free agency.
So he's going to go straight to free agency, or we can just somehow deal with him and give him a contract, or they let him walk and maybe he gets paid more money.
Back to this team.
He's not going to probably come back here unless they make him our new right tackle. I don't know what they're going to do. I can't say anything because I don't think they're getting rid of Decker anyway. So this all depends on Decker, but Decker ain't going nowhere. I'd be shocked. So yeah, Crosby's on IR. Nobody claimed him. Automatic. What else? There's some questions here. Give us your AFC, NFC championships and Super Bowl winner. Oh man, I don't know, man. NFC championships. That's probably going to be Tampa Bay. I think again they're going to win it. I don't know. AFC. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on the Chiefs, man. I don't know if I'm sold on the Chiefs. They look good. They came back. They did their thing. Still so early, man. Could it be the Browns, maybe? They should have won that game, man, on Sunday. The Browns should have beat the Chiefs. They should have beat them. So I don't know, man. I don't really know. I guess I could just say the easy way out and say Chiefs, but I don't know, man. I'm going to say –
I'm with you, Jeff.
Who looked good in the AFC, bro? Do you know?
Chargers look real good. They shut
Chargers
down.
look good. Yeah,
You know,
maybe the
Rashawn
Chargers.
Slater, and
Did he
shut
play
down
good?
his
Did he play
son,
good?
Chase
Did he
Young.
play?
He had 0 pressures,
Nice.
0 QB hurries, hits, all that.
Wow.
Chase Young, he made Chase
They
Young
play?
flip sides.
Who'd they play?
No,
Oh,
and, the Chargers looked
Washington?
real nice.
What he handled? What he handled Chase Young?
Oh, Chase Young didn't have a single. Slater didn't give up a single pressure the entire game. Didn't give up a pressure. Didn't give up a hit. Didn't give up a hurry. He was blocking Young.
Too. He did that in college to him.
He did that to Young. Then he made Young switch sides. He made Young switch sides, and then Montez Sweat came over there and caught that work too. It was crazy.
Wow, impressive. That's good, man. That's extremely impressive, man. That was the guy that I did like him. I liked him a tad better than Sewell coming out, man. So, but I kind of knew Sewell would probably be the pick over him. Any more questions, man? Any more questions?
With you, Jeff. I like him too, although
What's Jeff saying? He likes what? I like the University of Cincinnati quarterback. Who's that again? What kid's that again? What's his name?
He's Ritter. Yeah, Desmond Ritter.
Oh, Desmond Ritter. Okay.
Yeah, he got some accuracy issues, but he's talented. Yeah. And we need talent. This QB class is extremely talented. It's just not polished at all. You get mostly if most of these QBs went into next year, oh my God, that would be the most talented QB class of all time. Although really? I'm saying get a QB next year. No, I mean get a QB this draft. Don't wait till the year after next because we already know who's going number 1.
Yeah, for sure, man. 100%.
Right
QB, here, man. Chris Green, next man up. Sewell outperforms Decker. Yeah, we talked about this, bro. If Decker don't like it, they may look at it. He's not getting traded. Oh, the cap is too big.
Let's be honest. Sewell's not gonna outperform Decker. It's probably won't. Not gonna happen.
But
at this point, it's just like if he looks good enough.
If he looks good enough, yeah. If he looks good enough, Decker just goes to right tackle, man. If Decker's all about that. You know what I mean? It just all depends. I think personally.
He got paid, so I don't think care really anymore.
Personally, I think when Decker comes back, I think they're putting Sewell back at right tackle. I just have a feeling. They're going to put him back there.
If the Lions do that, that'd be stupid. I defended their move. Even with all the hate I gave Sewell, I defended the move. I was like, you might as well do it. And then,
I'm just saying, I want to.
It's not like. Yeah, I'm gonna say keep him there. I'm going to say, he looked pretty bad at right tackle, and that left tackle, he looked about average. He still has a lot to improve on that left tackle, but at the same time, he's your future left tackle. Decker ain't. Put Decker at right tackle. Trade him next year. Get you a new right tackle. But, I'm crazy like that.
I guess you could trade him, but I just think it's, I don't know, man.
If the Lions were really that in on offensive line, I would have took that Carolina pick. I would have traded back a few times.
Carolina pick, okay?
And I would have got Darisaw to go along with Sewell. Now you got your replacement for Decker already. And now you got 2 tackles that can run. But that was one of my problems with the draft. I'm like, if you're gonna go O-line, if you're gonna go trenches, go all trenches all the way. Get your 4-tech, get your 1-tech, we got everything. Get rid of Jonah Jackson, he's trash. Get rid of Big V, he's trash.
It's tough to go all in on everything, though, bro.
But because last year's O-line class might be the deepest O-line class I've ever seen. There was 6-round prospects that can start for us right now.
What, Trey Smith?
Deontay Brown should be starting for the Panthers, but they make bad decisions.
He's on the bench right now?
Oh, yeah, because they make bad decisions. All the fans have been calling for him they're pretty much expecting him to start.
Yeah. Well, who's starting over him?
I think it's Cam Irvin. It's Pat Eflin. Any Vikings fans know about him know he is trash.
Oh, yeah, he's a Viking. I remember him in Minnesota. I remember. Yeah.
Akeem Glass. Another dude got to watch out for. Emory Jones from Florida. That boy can run. I don't know if he can pass yet, but he can run.
Emory Jones?
He can run them.
Who's he play for?
He plays for Florida.
Florida? I got to start looking into these guys.
That boy can run. Man. I don't know if he come out this year or next year. I ain't really into that. And if y'all really don't want to get a quarterback this year, the best quarterback in college football plays for the best program in college football or in all of football.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young for
I knew you were going to
Alabama.
say that. Yeah, he looked good, eh? He's small,
Diced
though,
up
man.
Miami.
He's small, though.
He'll
I
put
didn't think he was that
put
small.
him some weight.
He's a put. Yeah, what is he? What is he? 6'6"?
Tell him to eat a sandwich.
200? Tell him to eat a sandwich and a bowl of soup?
I think he like 6'2". He probably smaller. So if
Yeah.
get rid of Nelson, I would love to.
Yeah, we got to get.
Sadly.
Yeah, I would love to too. I hope he's not starting this week. I hope he's not starting, man. I really don't. I hope they try. I know they picked up that Will Holden kid, 5th round pick back in 2017. You know, he's kind of bounced around to a few teams, but I'd rather they give him a shot than Nelson. Nelson's pure garbage. So, Corey Batten, who scores the Lions' first touchdown Monday night, the Hawk or anyone else? I'm going to say DeAndre Swift. What about you, Tone?
I'm gonna say Trinity Benson.
Nice. Trinity Benson. I like it. Great
Hope
Scott. They'll
Like
put
a
some
little picture on him.
Dreamland
He better do
barbecue on him in Tuscaloosa and some purple onion.
Yes, sir.
There you go, buddy. All right. Yeah, man. Mackenzie Milton.
Mackenzie Milton?
That kid's a
That
stud.
would be
too, isn't he?
interesting.
That kid's a stud, isn't he?
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Milton is going to be interesting, especially with his injury history and the fact that he's a super senior. This is like his 5th, 6th year.
Really?
Yeah, he got injured, and then COVID
Yeah.
gave everybody one more year, and da-da-da-da-da. So, like, I think he's like 23, 24. He got an
All right.
injury history. He got some decent NFL talent. It looked nice in Florida State. Florida should have been started. State should be starting him, but they don't make good decisions.
Oh, yeah. Wow, eh? I gotta.
I would say Willis or Rattler. I'm with you, Jeff. Willis number 1.
I would take Willis over Rattler. Okay, yeah.
Better believe it. That run
Yeah.
game is gonna be tough to stop with Willis at your quarterback. You ain't stopping that. And then you talking about want to throw deep. That man has a bazooka. Oh yeah, you throwing deep.
He does have a bazooka, 100%. Yeah, thanks, Nine Drink, man. I appreciate it, buddy.
And
Appreciate
if
it.
Nelson has a start again, Willis
Huh?
can run. And if
Yeah.
Nelson has a start again, Willis can run for his life.
That's it, right? Robert Jones, you think they will go out and get a corner? I think they're going to pluck someone from the practice squad. I think they're going to call up Parnell Motley. I got a feeling
I'll
it's
take
going to
somebody
be
free agency.
Yeah,
Dunbar
there's
is still
nobody
there.
really out there, man. There's nobody out there, bro. Like Motley's got a little bit of experience, so he's young still, 23. Got
Mike
some
Ford's still
size.
in free agency. If Mike Ford's still out there, go get Mike Ford.
Mike Ford? He's in Denver.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's in Denver, man. He's in
Wish you
Denver.
would have kept that guy now. You know, maybe
Yeah, like you know what I mean, or
depth.
maybe call Dunbar if he's all good in the head. Apparently, he's all messed up in the head though, Dunbar. So
because in the QB market is drying up real quick. You know, 49ers
Big
just signed that guy. True Font just got signed by somebody, I think.
yeah,
the
True
Chiefs,
Font's
I
playing
think.
with the Saints. The Saints.
Oh, the Saints.
True Font's on the
man.
Saints. There's nobody out there, man. I guarantee you. I have a feeling it's going to be Parnell Motley. He's got some. He's started a couple games for Denver and Tampa Bay. He's bounced around. He's young though. He's only 23, so he could be a guy. He's actually pretty good at Oklahoma, man. When he played there, he's a Sooner, so he wasn't a bad corner, man. He's got some leg to him. He's a little bit light though. He's a little bit light. He's only like 180 pounds, but I got a feeling it's going to be him called up. I don't think they're going to call up Roby Coleman. I don't know. He's a nickel guy, so I think it'd be a waste. Call up the guy that can play on the edge, on the outside, whatever. So I don't know, man. He's not going to start or anything, but I have a feeling he's getting called.
I agree with you, Nick.
I didn't know that Dunbar lost his uncle. I didn't know that.
Oh man,
I heard they were going to get Quentin Dunbar back. Yeah, because I remember, man, when they got rid of Quentin Dunbar, I remember watching Woodward Sports, and Joyke Bell said that the Lions told him, "Stay ready, because we might be coming back to get you." So maybe that's what they're going to be doing. I didn't know he lost his uncle. That sucks. Anybody got any more questions, man? Because I'm going to wrap this up real soon, man. If anybody's got a couple more, I'll do a couple more. I'm starting to get a little bit tired too. So any thoughts there, Tone, before we get off Orum's Den one last time?
This defense is trash.
Yeah.
No, Nelson is trash, like I've been saying he is.
That's rough.
Jordan Jackson is trash. I ain't
He had a
gonna
bad
hold
game.
you.
He had a bad game. He had a bad game, man.
I'm
He
not
did.
gonna lie with Jonah. I underestimated him. I said he was below average. I wasn't explicit enough. He is trash. Contavious Street, their fourth string D tackle giving you work, Jonah. I can't be seeing that.
Yeah, that was scary watching him do that, man. Like he needs to man get back in the gym or something. He got pushed around pretty easy, man. I didn't like it at all because I didn't think he was that bad last year. He had some problems, man. He was a rookie, right? I expected that, but this year early off the gate, he got beat hard, man. Here's Tim Monroe. Has your win-loss prediction changed since Akuda went down? It's got really nothing to do with Akuda there, Tim. I'm still sticking with 5-12, even though I don't like what I've seen at all, really. There was a couple bright spots, but all in all, it was really, really bad football. And I'm still sticking with 5-12. I'm definitely not saying 6-11. I'll tell you that, though. If it's but I'm going to stick with 5-12. You there, Tone? You still down and winning 2-3 games?
Yeah, I'm still 2-15, 3-14 for now.
Yeah. Thanks, Nick, man. Yeah, I put that video out today, guys, about Okuda. Just about, just kind of talking about what maybe the next step is with him. Kind of talked about the injury a little bit. Who they're going to call up. Is it going to be Motley? Is it going to be they call up Dunbar? One of those. Oh, man. Go check the video out, guys. Thanks a lot there, Nick. I appreciate it, buddy. But, yeah, man, we're going to wrap it up here. Tone, you got anything to say again? I know you said it earlier. Say it again.
Great coming on here with you guys. And you
Tone's
all
always
right, see?
Tone's always
I
eating,
was
by the way.
I was eating.
Tone's always chewing
I was eating on the kneecap.
crisps.
I was eating on the kneecap. Jordan Jackson needs to learn about that. Yeah, great show. Great come on here with you guys, talk some football.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Hope the Lions don't get I shouldn't say I hope the Lions don't get destroyed.
No.
Hope the Lions
win.
can't we see this next Lions game because it's gonna be interesting. I think Jaren Rodgers and this Packers game they're gonna be pissed. They're gonna be ready to make a statement.
Yeah.
They got smacked. Everybody's saying Aaron Rodgers might be washed up. Devontae Adams got son. Oh, they're gonna be ready to make a statement.
I know, man. It's like what's the best remedy for having a bad game? Facing the Detroit Lions or next opponent.
And we don't do good in Lambeau. We don't do good against the Packers, period.
No.
Especially not in Lambeau.
No.
I saw a few games I saw a few plays where like Sewell or somebody else might have got a hold. You best believe it's 15 holding calls in that Packers game.
Oh yeah. 100%.
And you gotta have an obligatory hand to the face. It's always gotta be one. You can't. It's tradition now.
It for sure is, man. It for sure is. But I want to thank you, Tone, for coming on, bro. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks for the questions. If I didn't get to you, sorry. I'm a little bit off today, but that's cool. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Hopefully, we'll see you on OPP this Thursday and Micro Mike. I'm sure Tone will be on, right, Tone? You're going to be on Thursday with Micro Mike?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there.
Awesome.
Got to slander the team.
Yeah, I don't think Trox is doing Wednesday anymore, as far as I know. So, yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday.
About Rattler. I'm the number one Rattler hater. He's the number one Rattler fan. We got to clash.
Oh, is he a Rattler fan?
He is all a Rattler,
Trox?
and I am all out.
I didn't know that, man. Oh, actually, I did know that. Sorry. I did know that. I did. All right, guys. I want to say thanks, everybody, coming out, man, in the chat. Thanks, Tone. Appreciate it. Micro Mike, thanks for coming on, guys. And we will see you on Thursday, and we'll see you next Tuesday on Orum'S Den. I'm out.